Welcome to Address Logic's fourth video. In this video we're going to demonstrate a brand new uploader system we put into production earlier this week. The new uploader system is based on a cut and paste system, which seems to be pretty easy to use and definitely a lot easier than learning how to do CSV files and saving files into tab2limp and uploading things that way, whereas our system wasn't really able to provide feedback into any errors in the system until after the file's been uploaded. Using our web page and our cut and paste system, we're allowed to give you real-time feedback on the data you're uploading to make sure all the columns are there, the data rows are okay, and there's no strange data in any of the data before you send it up to us. We've had a lot of success with this new uploader system and we've rolled it out. In this video we're going to show you how to perform an upload with a standard new registration. Clients of ours that are already registered clients are going to see a similar cut and paste system button at the top of their login window. What they're going to be missing is obviously the new registration system. We're going to pre-fill in some of this information down here. If you choose not to name your file when you send a file in, our system will create a auto time date stamp for a file name as opposed to whichever file name you choose. In this particular case I'm going to demonstrate naming the file. We're just going to call it a test file. Fill in some of the other information here like company, email, first name, last name, password, and a phone number. You can use your own data formats and just type in our column headers, the associated columns at the top. We normally suggest people use the upload format sample. It's got a couple records that are already pre-populated and the column headers are already ready to go. In this particular example in the YouTube video we're going to show you how to use our upload sample and paste data into it. Once you've downloaded and you've opened it up, your normal spreadsheet program is going to pop open. It's going to open up that sample file. As you can see we've got two records here that are already pre-populated. You're probably going to want to come in here and delete out those two records and paste in your own data. In this particular case these two records are going to use as the data we're going to populate our rapid uploader system with. At the top you can see the required column headers: name, address 1, address 2, city, state, zip, and record ID. The column headers do have to be in the right order. That's how our system is able to read the information and make sure the data you're sending to us is the correct data that you want us to process. Name is the name, address 1 is the address 1. The column headers are not case sensitive. So if the column headers don't have our simple lowercase, that's fine as too. Even a mixed is not a big deal. In this particular case, this is just the data we're going to use. If you were sending us a file, obviously you would cut and paste your data right in here into these columns before copying and pasting it into our rapid upload system. To send the data to us, you literally click on column A at the top, drag your cursor over, highlight all the columns, hit Control C for Windows to copy it to clipboard. I believe if you're a Macintosh it's an OpenAppleC. Go to our registration page. Right here you're going to see a box that says Control V to paste the data from the spreadsheet, and that's where we're going to paste this data. You click once, it's going to open up that text box and enter it into an entry mode. Hit Control V, standard paste. For Macintosh again I think it's OpenAppleV. And you'll notice that our new data is in here with our column headers: name, address 1, address 2, city, state, zip, and record ID. You'll see that they have already been parsed somewhat visually. Our system has not done error correction on it at this point. It's just letting you know that the data is in there and it's fully copied to the clipboard, from the clipboard to our web page. At this point you're pretty much ready to go and we're here to test the system out. Now in this particular case I'm going to create a few errors just so you can see the system come back, read the data, and kick back an error and what that would look like before a successful registration. So I'm going to go in here and edit this box directly and add the word "you" at the end of record ID. Obviously our system should read that in and say, hey, we have a column header issue, and stop that data from being uploaded incorrectly and give you a chance to fix it in your spreadsheet. So in this particular case, we're going to click register and upload with that incorrect header ID in the upper right hand column there. System's analyzing the data. Now your registration has gone through, so we do have your information at this point. But you'll notice that it's going to come back and say row 1, invalid column headers. And then we even give you those column headers one more time: name, address 1, address 2, city, state, zip, and record ID. If you go back up here, you can notice that name, address 1, address 2, city, state, zip, record ID. Oh, we've got a misspelling here. Normally you can go back to either your spreadsheet itself that was spelled incorrectly, rename that column header and copy that data back over, and paste that data back into our spreadsheet. And then go ahead and click resubmit new data. And you'll notice that registration was successful. At this point, you're going to get an email saying, thanks for registering, checking out AddressLogix. Your sample file and test file is currently being generated, and we're running your data. Normally about 5 or 6 minutes later, you're going to get another email saying your data is ready to be reviewed, and you can look at your reports. Just go ahead and click OK. We're automatically going to log you in and show you that the file is waiting in the loader, and we're going ahead and processing it. Here's your test file name, the date, and at this point, just got a few minutes to wait, and your data will be ready, and you'll get an email, and you can come back here and click View Report under Analysis Report, and check out a detailed breakdown of all the data that was sent to us. And at that point, if you're happy, you can go ahead and click Purchase Results, and it'll go to an online transaction system where you can purchase that data, and it's ready for download immediately. This is AddressLogix, and anything we can help out, we're here to help with your address correction needs, and I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for stopping by.